One of my favorite things about playing Zane is to find equipment and guns that and mods that work well with the Digi-Clone, right? It makes the game interesting because I don't have to think about myself only. I also think about the clone and what will work with him. Some guns he doesn't use as well, you know, and he throws some grenades better than others, right? For example, the longbow grenade is a grenade that he throws accurately because the grenade itself does the teleporting to destination and does its thing, right? But to trigger his grenade ability, you put points in the skill tree, right? But I also want to throw grenades, but since I'm running with a Digi-Clone and my drone, I can't throw grenades, but I can get around that by putting points in Duct Tape Mod that increase my chance of grenades coming out of my gun every time I fire for a shot after I reload, right? So it works well with pistols because you reload a lot. So here I'm going against Tron, and I'm using the pistol still, shooting them with shot damage, even though his shield is gone, because I'm just testing how quickly will my grenades come out, because I think I'm at 24% in my Duct Tape Mod, because I got another mod, a mod for Zane that increased the grenade chance for the Duct Tape Mod. So I kept shooting them with the shock weapon just because, you know, I wanted to prop the grenade. So after I killed them, you know, one of the best weapons that I have that procs a grenade a lot is the Hellwalker, because it's every press of the trigger fires the 2 bullets and then reloads. And so the mod that I got put 3 more points in Duct Tape Mod. I already put 3 in this earlier, 3 points in earlier, and now I have 3 more. So I'm at 24%, right? When at 24%, it's almost like a 1 in 4 chance. It's almost 25%. So, but it doesn't really work every time I reload the weapon 4 times. It doesn't come out every 4 times, right? It, you know, you think it should, but it doesn't really. It kind of probably 5 or 6 times. But sometimes it might come out back to back. So it's pretty cool. So after I killed Tron, I got a Nighthawk in, so it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool run for me here to get this weapon, because it's actually better than the one I was carrying. I think it's like 3 times the gun damage than the one I was carrying, so it's pretty cool. But this weapon doesn't really trigger, SMGs doesn't really trigger the Duct Tape Mod as quickly as a shotgun with 2 bullets, like Hellwalker. So you want a gun with a small magazine, right? And you also want to have your reload high on you, right? So I found another grenade to use with my clone, but it's not perfect. It has an attribute I don't like, which is a sticky, right? And if you miss your shot, the grenade will actually go behind the enemy and stick to a wall behind them. While if it doesn't have that attribute, the longbow will actually go next to them, and then the singularity effect will trigger and pull them, right? For example, this guy where he's hiding under the building, I'm not trying to shoot him, I'm trying to shoot the building so the grenade can come out to get him, but he came out anyway. So the perfect grenade, in my opinion, for the clone is a longbow grenade, right? Because it's accurate, it auto aims, right? Singularity, because it pulls enemies in for like a second, right? And anything like shock or fire or radiation is good. And so those are the grenades that you look for to use with your clone, right? It's almost like you're creating a gravity weapon. Every time you fire a weapon, you have a chance of a grenade coming out that will knock them off your feet, pull them together, you know. And I had a perfect grenade back in the, but it was purple, and I thought I was going to get a better grenade, so I got rid of it. And I have not got a better grenade, because the grenade I had, the purple grenade, was anointed, and every time I spawn my clone, that grenade gave me back another grenade. right? So, and it had longbow, which is it goes directly to the enemy, and then it singularity, and it had radiation. But because it was purple, when I started getting legendary grenades, I thought I was going to get another one like that, but I haven't gotten one like that, and I'm so annoyed that I got rid of it, right? So basically, what I tried to do to make the game even more fun is trying to create like a gravity weapon, like I was saying earlier, and this is how I do it. I get a grenade that's longbow, because if you get like a regular normal grenade, they sometimes miss. The drone and the drone doesn't miss. He drops a grenade on them, but the clone sometimes he misses. He throws a grenade over their heads. But because if you get a longbow grenade, he can't miss, because the grenade itself teleports to the enemy, and so he can't miss. And then the singularity is the one knocking them off their feet and gives you a chance a couple seconds before they get back up or try to shoot you. So that's the perfect grenade for the clone. A grenade that has a longbow attribute, singularity attribute. Anything else on top of that is bonus. Sticky is not good, you know what I'm saying? Merv is better, right? Because it would break into different grenades and then fall on your heads. The sticky, if you miss, it will stick on the wall behind them and go at a distance and not really work. So to trigger this effect, like I said, you need a weapon that has a small magazine or a high fire rate that empties quickly, so you can fire a first shot over and over when you keep reloading. And you want a high reload value on your character as well, so you can reload quickly and just keep firing. Sometimes you're not even trying to hit the enemy to do damage, because sometimes you might see me play from a little distance from them with a shotgun. I'm trying to get the grenade to come out to harm them with a grenade versus shooting them with a bullet, right? So I was trying this pistol as well because it has a high fire rate, small magazine, and empties quickly. There's 9 bullets, comes out, and then I'm trying to proc the grenade on them. So if you have a real powerful grenade, when that comes out, it'll do serious damage, and you don't really have to shoot them. You see, my sticky grenade, it goes off in a distance sometimes, when I miss. But if I didn't have the sticky element on the grenade, it would actually explode right next to them and do the singularity effect on them. But because of the sticky element, it will stick behind them and doesn't work as well. So I'm almost close to getting the perfect grenade like I had before, which is a longbow grenade with singularity, radiation, or shock. And I like the shock grenade because I'm wearing a transformer, which is 100% shock resistance. Right? If I could get I have a shield, I think, with 100% radiation resistance, and if I have a radiation grenade, I will use that instead in certain situations, right? Because I also would need the bullet absorb that the shock shield has. So right now, because I have a 100% shock shield, I'm going for a shock grenade, because when a grenade comes with a mic gun, it won't harm me because the shock value will get absorbed by my shield, right? So that's why I'm looking for a shock grenade. If I had 100% radiation shield, I would use the radiation grenade. And I'll show later in the video where, you know, when the grenade comes out and I stand on it, it doesn't do me any harm because I'm wearing the transformer, and it protects me. So just a video saying that the duct tape mod, you can make it work even better for your clone by making sure the attribute on the grenade is longbow, because that way he will not miss whenever he throws a grenade. He doesn't miss because the grenade itself teleports to the enemy, right? I guess it also will work with a homing grenade, right? It will work with those grenades too, but I love the longbow. I prefer longbow. So I love the effect better, and you want a singularity as well. So just in case, because he's stationary, when enemies surround him, the singularity will pull the enemies up in the air and get them off him, and then he can shoot them, because sometimes he will spend time trying to melee them because they're right in his face. The singularity now prevents that. It pulls the enemy out from, you know, next to him, and then he can shoot them. And so, you know, with the transformer shield, I can stand on grenades and it won't harm me, the shot grenades. So that's why I use it, because when the bullet comes out, the enemy might be in my face and then it will kill me. So, you know, thanks for watching.